Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel eContent VB. Today we are discussing cost volume profit analysis. In the previous video, we have already understood the theory as well as the assumptions and limitations of cost volume profit analysis. Today we will be discussing the practical numerical examples and what is the use of cost volume profit analysis in real decision making. So let's start with the numerical question on cost volume profit analysis. In this video, we are going to learn the cost volume profit analysis with some situational cases. Suppose there is one company called as an IT Solutions and the company is planning to sell the software and the software is ERP software package. And for selling this software package, they have attended 2 days computer convention in Bengaluru. There was one conference in the Bengaluru and the IT solution company, they have attended this convention. Now the IT solution can purchase the software from a computer software wholesaler at rupees 120 per package with the privilege of returning all the unsold units and receiving full of rupees 120 refund per package. Now these packages will be sold at rupees 200. It means here the selling price of the package will be 200 each. Now as the IT solution company has already paid rupees 2000 to the computer conventions for booth rental for the 2 days convention. It means in Bangalore there is one convention. In this convention the company wants to sell softwares, and for selling the software the company get the software from the wholesaler for rupees 120 with the privilege if software is not being sold then they can return the software and they will get the refund of rupees 120 per package. Now these softwares will be sold at the selling price of rupees 200 each. Now for selling these softwares the company has already paid rupees 2000 to the computer convention for the booth rental for the 2 days convention. Now here we have to assume there are no other cost. It means there is only one cost of rupees 2000 and there is no other cost. Then the question is, what a profit IT solution make for different quantities of units sold. It means suppose this company has sold different quantities of the software packages, then how much would be the different quantities of the units sold by the company so that they can earn the profits. So let's understand this example with the help of solution. Now here as already told that there is a fixed cost of rupees 2000 which is being paid for the booth rental, which is the variable cost. Sorry, it's a fixed cost was rupees 2000 which was the booth rent for the 2 days convention, and variable cost of this particular product is rupees 120 because they can get the software package from the wholesalers for rupees 120, and the selling price of this particular software package is rupees 200. Now the question is, IT solution can use the cost volume profit analysis to examine the change in operating income as a result of selling different quantities of software packages. The only numbers that change in selling different quantities of packages are either there will be change in total revenue and the total variable cost. It means now out of the 3 elements of the cost volume profit analysis, that is cost, volume and profit, here if numbers that change in different quantities, for example in case if the total revenue changes, how much will be, and the total variable cost changes, then how much will be the change in profit, that we have to see over here. So as we know, as per the statement of marginal cost, the contribution is equal to, it is the difference between the sales minus the variable cost. It is called as an contribution. So here contribution is equal to contribution per unit multiplied by number of packages sold. So the difference between the selling price and the variable cost is called as an contribution per unit. So here contribution margin per unit is divided by the selling price is what we call the contribution margin percentage, that is called as an PV ratio, because the formula for PV ratio is contribution divided by sales multiplied by 100. So we can get the PV ratio. So here if you see, this is the contribution income statement for the different quantities of software packages sold. Suppose if IT company sold 0 packages, in that case, as you know, sales is 200, but if there is no sale, then there would be 0 sales. Variable cost would be 0 as there is no sale, therefore the variable cost is also 0. So here contribution margin at 80 per package, as there is no sale of package, the contribution will be again 0. But here you can see the fixed cost, that is rental cost, is rupees 2000. It means if the IT solution private company, they cannot sell any of the unit of the software packages, still they have to face the 2000 rupees as an fixed cost. So in that case they will be having a loss of rupees 2000. Now in the second case, if the IT solution private limited, they sold one software package, in that case if they are selling one software package, it means that the 200 rupees per package is the cost of software package. So in that case the 2000 will be their price for the software packages paid, and the variable cost for the each software package is 120. So therefore the cost of variable cost will be 120 over here. So here basically from the 200, if you here the by mistake 0 is being increased over here, so you can read it as 200 rupees only. So here from rupees 200, if you minus the variable cost of rupees 120, you will get the contribution of rupees 80 per package. And from this contribution we have to incur a fixed cost of rupees 2000. It means that still we are in loss of rupees 1920, because we are getting a contribution of rupees 80, but still we have to pay a fixed cost of rupees 2000, and therefore we will be in loss of rupees 1920. Now suppose company sells 5 software packages, so 5 multiplied by 200 is equal to rupees 1000. So sales is 1000. Out of the sales, 120 is the per unit variable cost. So 120 into 5 is equal to rupees 600. So from 1000, if you minus 600, you will get the contribution of rupees 400. But the fixed cost is 2000, and therefore the operating loss will be rupees 1600. Now suppose if the company sells 25 software packages, then 25 multiplied by 200 is equal to rupees 5000. So sales will be 5000 rupees. 120 multiplied by 25, the variable cost will be rupees 3000. So 5000 minus 3000 is equal to contribution per unit is 2000. So here, as the contribution is 2000 and your fixed cost is rupees 2000, from this 2000 if we minus the 2000 we will get the 0. So this is nothing but the break even point of the company. It means if the IT solution private company, if they sold 25 units, in that case there will be a position of no profit, no loss. But in case if the software company sells 40 software packages, so 40 multiplied by 200 is equal to 8000 rupees will be their sales, and 40 multiplied by 120 is equal to 4800 will be their variable cost. So 8000 minus 4000 variable cost, so contribution will be rupees 3200. And as the contribution is 3200, from this contribution we can mitigate the fixed cost of rupees 2000, then we will be in the profit of rupees 1200. So for this company, if the company sells the different quantity of software packages, this was the income statement for the different quantities of software packages which is being sold by the company. So cost volume profit analysis helps to understand where there is change in sales, there will be automatically corresponding change in profit. If there is change in cost, automatically there will be change in profits. So to understand this relationship, we are going to understand the next question. So the use of this cost volume profit analysis is for to take a decision regarding advertisement. For example, IT Solution Private Company Limited, they want to go for advertisement. Now the question is whether they should go for advertisement or not. So here, considering again the same software example, suppose this company wants to anticipate the selling 40 packages. It means they have to sell 40 packages, and at this sales level the company have the operating income of rupees 1200, and the company is considering placing an advertisement describing the product and its feature in the convention brochure. The advertisement will cost rupees 500. This cost will be fixed because it will stay the same regardless of the number of units in the IT solution sales. They anticipate that advertising will increase sales to 45 packages should IT solution advertise. It means the question is, the company wants to advertise their products. Now they are anticipating 40 packages will be sold, and if they do the advertisement, there will be an extra sale of 5 software packages, and for the purpose of advertisement they will incur 500 rupees cost, but this cost will be fixed. Now whenever company is selling 40 software packages, they are getting the operating income of rupees 1200. Now in this situation they wants to know whether they should take the advertisement or not. So here we can take the example of cost volume of profit analysis, and with this example we can give them a solution whether they should go for advertisement or not. So now here, if 40 packages are being sold without advertisement, it means there is no cost of advertisement of rupees 500. So in that case, 40 software packages multiplied by what was the contribution per unit? 80, because the selling price of the software was rupees 200 and the variable cost was rupees 120. So automatically our contribution has become 80 rupees. So therefore 40 software packages multiplied by 80 is equal to rupees 3200. So contribution is 3200. Now from this 3200 contribution we have fixed cost without advertisement, which is 2000. So operating income is rupees 1200 as per the case given. But if company makes an advertisement, in that case their sales will be 45 software packages, because if they do the advertisement they are anticipating 5 more extra sales. So in that case 80 multiplied by 45, so they will get 3200 as sales. So as they are getting 3200 as a sales, from this 3200 the fixed cost will increase from 2000 to 2500, because here 500 rupees has been added for the advertisement, and if the 2500 rupees has been minus from the sales, we will get a revenue of rupees 1100. It means that the operating income will get decreased because of this advertisement. Even though there is increase in sales, but there is a decrease in profit. So this is nothing but the cost volume profit analysis. So here you can see the difference is, so here is a mistake from my side, that 80 into 45 here you can calculate 80 into 45 is 3600. You can read it here, it is as 3600. So from 3600 if you minus 2500, you will get the operating income of rupees 1100. It means that if we didn't make any of the advertisement, and if we made the advertisement, our sales will increase from 3200 to 3600. It means there is a difference of rupees 400 increase in contribution, but the fixed cost, it is being increased by rupees 500. So we are getting the loss of rupees 100. So therefore the advice for the company is, as their operating income is being decreased by 100, the company should not go for the advertisement. So this was the real usage of cost volume profit analysis. Now next we can take another situation. Now the same company wants to reduce the selling price. If the selling price of the software is being reduced, what will happen? So now company have decided not to advertise. The company is contemplating whether to reduce the selling price of the software up to rupees 175. Actually the price of the selling price of the software is rupees 200. Now the company wants to reduce the selling price of rupees 175 from rupees 200. Now at this price, they think that sales will be of 50 units. If they reduce the selling price, sales will get increased at the 50 units. So at this quantity, the software wholesaler who supplies the software will sell the package to the company for rupees 115. As the quantity increases, he has reduced the price of rupees from 120 to 150 per packages. Now the question is, should company reduce the selling price or not? So first of all, we will see if there is a reduction in the selling price, what is its impact on the profitability. So here you can see in the same example, the selling price has been reduced from 175. So therefore, you can calculate the contribution 175. So 175 minus the variable cost is 150. So the difference is 175 minus 115 is the difference is 60. So contribution will be rupees 60 rupees. So 60 multiplied by the company is selling 50 units. So total contribution would be rupees 3000, and the contribution margin from the maintaining price rupees 200, that is to 140 40 units, that will be rupees 3200, because contribution margin from maintaining price 200 minus variable cost is 120. So 200 minus 120, the difference is 80. So the difference was 80, and therefore previously the contribution was 3200. Now the contribution is rupees 3000. Now increase or decrease in contribution margin from the lowering prices. Now what is the change due to decrease in selling price? The contribution has reduced by rupees 200. It means that because the fixed cost of rupees 2000 do not change, decrease in the price will lead to 200 lower contribution margin and 200 lower the operating income. It means due to decrease in the selling price, there will be decrease in the contribution by rupees 200, because previously when the selling price was rupees 200, we were selling the goods and we are getting the contribution of rupees 3200. Now we have reduced the selling price from 200 to 175. So our contribution has been reduced from 80 rupees to 60 rupees. It means 60 multiplied by 50 units, our contribution is now rupees 3000. Due to reduction in the selling price, contribution has reduced from 3200 rupees to 3000. It means there is absolute decrease in the contribution of rupees 200. As the contribution has been reduced, there is no change in the fixed cost of rupees 2000. Automatically our operating income will be reduced by rupees 200. So actually this was the real utilization of cost volume profit analysis. If you have any of the query regarding this particular video, you can chat me, you can comment me, and thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Thank you.